All right, boxing scene and Boxeo Mundial is here with welterweight contender Jessie Vargas here in Las Vegas. I guess you got the big news. You're going to fight on the Bradley Marquez undercard. First off, what's running through your mind? You're no stranger to these big undercards.
That's right. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to be on once again, another pay-per-view undercard, and ready to show my style and perform, to the highest limit possible. And I want to leave a great performance. That way, we get a fight with Marquez or Bradley, Pacquiao. I want one of those big fights. That's the reason, we signed with Top Rank, and my manager's working on it, and we'll get that fight soon.
Any idea who your opponent's going to be?
No idea, man. Not yet. I just got the news. They just confirmed that we're fighting October 12th recently, and Cameron is working on the opponent right now, and we just hope we get that information soon. That way we can prepare for the proper style.
And it's going to be a loud crowd at the Thomas & Mack Center. But like I said, you've been on the Floyd Mayweather cards before. You know what that's like. Do you think that helps you? Being that you've been on a few of those before, you know what to expect crowd-wise and everything else?
Yeah, I think the first time maybe it got to me a little, but then after that, I guess I got used to it. You know what I mean? It's normal to me, and I'm glad that I got to experience that sooner in my career, earlier in my career. That way, now I don't have any type of problem with that.
You normally fight 3-4 times a year. You've had a little bit of a layoff by the time you get in the ring. Are you at all concerned about that?
Not at all. I think this is my first, long layoff, but I kind of needed it. I think my body needed a nice rest and to recover from all the other fights. I'm young and I'm good. But you know what? Actually, the reason we had this long break was because we were going to fight on the co-main event of Julio Cesar Chavez. But as you know, the fight kept moving on went from June to July to September to August, and we're just moving around everywhere. So, at the end we got the fight October 12th because we didn't want to move around again, and that's the reason we had the layoff. But I've been ready this whole time. I've been staying in shape, so there shouldn't be a problem. Even though we weren't training, we stayed in shape. We were in the gym. We put in the road work. So.
How do you prepare? Because you're going to have a big fight. You don't know who it is, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be a good opponent. Are you already in the gym training, and what kind of training do you do to kind of stay prepared for any opponent at this point?
Well, right now we've just been training, training our body. I guess it's the same. It's just we just minimize the work. The work. Starting late this month, July 20th, 28th, we'll get into training camp. I'll be in Los Angeles or here in Vegas. We still got to talk that over with Robert Alcazar. And, we'll start training camp. It's going to be longer than we usually do it because of this long break that I had. And also because we have a big fight in front of us. Whoever it is that we're going to fight, I know it's going to be a good fight and a big fight because we need to show that we are in the position to fight with Marquez, Bradley, Pacquiao, and for that we need to give a great performance, and that's what I want to do. Maybe even a knockout performance. That's what we need.
That's what I was going to ask you. You don't know your opponent, but you already know that you're looking towards big fights. Is there like a specific type of opponent you're looking? Somebody ranked, somebody with a certain style to get you ready for the future fights, or what has your management been talking to as far as what they're looking for your next fight?
We're trying to get someone that's ranked, in the top 10. We really want one of those guys ranked in the top 10. That way we leave no doubts, and we have everyone on our side, saying that we're ready for Marquez, Bradley, Pacquiao, Ruslan Provodnikov. These are all great fighters, you know what I mean? The reason I want to be in there with them is because I want to show my talent, and I'm looking forward to being in the ring with one. I don't want to call them out in any disrespectful way, but everyone wants to show their talent and how good they are, and that's exactly what I want to do. That's why I want to be in the ring with them.
So these guys you might be fighting, they're actually having fights before that, obviously. What is your take on some of those fights? Let's talk real quick. Rios, Pacquiao. What's your take on it? What do you think?
It's a great matchup. You have Brandon Rios that doesn't back down for nothing. You know what I mean? You hit him with bricks, and he's still coming forward. He's coming to win. He's coming to, he's going to bring up. He's ready to go to war. And so is Pacquiao because he has something to prove. He has to show that, after his last fight with Marquez, he's still. He can still take a shot, and he's the same Manny Pacquiao. So, it's going to